Every morning, millions of people stumble into the kitchen, reach for their favorite mug, and do the exact same thing. For so many of us, that first warm cup is a comforting, non-negotiable requirement just to get the day started. We have all accepted the same narrative about why we drink it. We are told that coffee is a direct source of energy, something that sharpens our focus and drives us through our busiest mornings. But there is a contradiction here. If coffee is the answer to our fatigue, why does it so often feel like it's sustaining the very cycle of exhaustion it was meant to cure? The biological reality is that coffee does not create or provide any actual energy to the human body. It merely borrows it. Understanding the biological mechanics of what caffeine is doing inside your brain is an essential starting point for anyone looking to reclaim their morning energy. To see how this works, we have to look at a chemical in your brain called adenosine. Think of adenosine as your body's natural tiredness signal. Adenosine accumulates in your brain, locking into receptors to increase sleep pressure. Caffeine molecules step in, mimicking adenosine. They physically slot into those receptors, creating an imposter barrier. You feel peak alertness. But behind that barrier, the adenosine pool continues accumulating, completely unchecked. It is exactly like placing a piece of black tape over the check engine light on your car's dashboard. The warning disappears from your perception, but the underlying mechanical issue hasn't been resolved at all. That feeling of a morning boost is an illusion. You are simply temporarily blinding your brain to its own mounting exhaustion. Eventually, those caffeine molecules degrade, the barrier breaks down, and the bill comes due. When the barrier dissolves, massive adenosine backlogs aggressively flood open receptors. Symptoms are immediate: irritability, loss of focus, and intense fatigue. Zooming out shows a compounding cycle. Consuming more coffee rebuilds the wall, but guarantees a deeper, more severe adenosine crash later. Repeating this cycle daily trains your body to require a baseline level of caffeine simply to reach a state of normalcy. Before long, you find yourself unable to reach a baseline of focus without it. The chronic exhaustion many people feel midday isn't a lack of natural energy. It is the compounded interest of a relentless caffeine debt loop. Now, before you throw away your coffee maker, let's look at the positive reality. The coffee bean itself is not biologically harmful and is not the villain of this story. Moderate consumption actually provides several systemic benefits. Coffee is packed with a very high concentration of antioxidants that actively protect your cells from damage. Clinical research even shows an impressive correlation between regular, moderate coffee intake and a lowered risk for conditions like type 2 diabetes and certain neurodegenerative diseases. Balancing these long-term clinical findings against the short-term dependency cycle requires a shift in how we approach our daily ritual. The difference between a neuroprotective tonic and an anxiety-inducing crutch comes down to how we time our consumption. The most common mistake happens within minutes of waking up. Before having a glass of water and before sunlight even hits their face, many people have already flooded their system with caffeine. This immediate consumption interrupts the natural morning hormones your body is already releasing to waking up. Instead of letting your biology organically do its job, you override it entirely. Take a moment to audit your own physical reactions. If you notice unusually high anxiety, digestive discomfort, a racing heartbeat, or trouble sleeping, your body is actively giving you warning signs that your intake is out of sync with your needs. It is time to treat coffee as a deliberate tool. It is meant to be used alongside foundational health practices like proper hydration, sunlight, and actual rest, not as a substitute for them. Tomorrow morning, before taking that first sip, ask yourself honestly, are you drinking this because you enjoy it, or out of an unconscious dependence? If you want more science-backed health insights explained simply, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments, could you go one full week without coffee, or is that first cup completely non-negotiable? I'd love to hear your answer.